So essentially, what happened was it was a person looking for a relationship, and essentially, this person has done like 1 year of searching and was finding no one. This person um, was making self development within himself so that he could reach healing process around pretty much everything that he had to. So he understood that by the time he would be able to turn himself into the man of the dreams of him, he would get the girl of his dreams. And so he went on this process and he couldn't find the girl, and he was trying. He was in a way thinking that he should be there, or at least very close, because he was very deep into the situation. So he used advanced methods to essentially get rid of all these beliefs that were against love, that he would think that he was not deserving love. So he just went and got rid of all of this by analyzing all his life, and he was not still finding anyone. So we spoke about it, and we tried to figure it out. It was not easy, I should say, because in the beginning it was looking like everything was set up. So it would be just a glimpse of a different scenario that could just bring the right person. But what we realized by accident was that the client was holding on some things that the ex-girlfriend has left in his house. And so essentially because of it, he was holding on to things of her. And those things were essentially attachments that were blocking him from getting to know someone. And this was done with some backup with another members of our team. So I'm not very expert on these manners on my own, but essentially we figured this out and he got rid of those things. And I also asked him if he was looking for a girl on the apps, and he was on the apps online. And I told him, listen, you can be looking there, that's fine, because she can come from there. But the truth is, she can come from any place, and she will come when it's meant to be. Because as we know, the universe is all made of energy, and energy attracts the same type of energy that is alike. And again, this was proved by quantum physics that the world is a construct of the mind. So essentially, everything you are, you attract. So this means that it will come to you no matter what. You don't need to use any apps. And I'm going to explain why I said that maybe to get rid of the apps would be better. Because the apps feed you with a lot of people, but it was getting no match at all. And for 1 year, which means that in a way, there was no one for him there that was a matching frequency. That's why it was getting no matches. Because he was thinking, I mean, no one likes me? How is this possible? But he loves himself, and he knows that he's a successful person and he has a lot to offer. So he knew something was off. He wasn't understanding why it wasn't working. But yeah, he understood that is essentially the match frequency, which means no one will appear that is not a match in frequency in some way. And yet, even if it does, as long as you go on the date, you can understand it easily. So stop to look into the apps. Because the moment you stop to look into the apps and you accept for yourself that you already have it all and you already found the person, which is another step, is to realize you already found the person. You have to mentalize yourself. If you want to get something in your life, not only love, but anything, essentially, you have to feel that you already have it. So this means that you have to convince yourself and you have to behave and become the person that already has it. So this is why people speak about this and a lot of people cannot get some results. It's because you have to become the one that will already have everything that you want, which is kind of blowing, but it's how it works. So essentially, for you to do that, you cannot search for anyone. Because if you're searching for people, it means you are assuming and behaving like you don't have someone yet. That's why you're looking for it. So you have to stop it. And the moment you stop it and you realize you have everything, the person comes. And so it took a very short amount of time. I think it was like 1 month. And he actually met this incredible girl. And he was even doing things prior to come to speak to us. He was essentially making a writing on describing her physically and psychologically so that it would eventually get to find her. And yeah, he has done all of this, and yet 1 year was getting no results. And the girl that he is with today, we spoke about it the other day, and he said, she's everything that I put into the paper, and she's even better because she has all the positive traits that I hoped she had, but she has so much more than what I predicted. All I wanted was a loving relationship, someone that really loves me and can respect me and understand me, like the simple things. It was what he put there. He just wanted a beautiful girl with a beautiful insight, on simple terms. Someone that would be there for him, wouldn't be there for his success, but for who he is. And he got all of that and much more because this person that came actually, he was telling me like, she's teaching me things that I really like and enjoy. And I was learning these things. And she knows it all already. She knows a lot more than what I do. So, in a way, I found someone that actually adds up to that aspect, and I was not assuming that was possible because he was already extremely advanced when it comes to self development and essentially how the world works. He was very knowing about all these aspects. So that's why he was not understanding how she was not there yet. But he knew all he had to do was to change something inside of himself, which is the most important aspect. Either inside or just get rid of something that you're holding that you should have, like he did. Like sometimes these situations in which we want to achieve a goal, whatever the goal is, it can take time. It takes some time. And this is a process in which we embrace ourselves and follow till we reach the goal. Remember, if you give up on the method and the process, you give up on the goal, and you could be just moments from getting there. So, and in a way, the universe also tests you, because if you're trying to get something, but you really don't trust that it is meant for you to have everything in your life, as long as you have an energy that matches the frequency in which you will have it all, as long as you have this, you will have everything you want. But if you come from a selfish spot, or if you sell yourself short and give up, you don't get there. So it's all about you keep going till you get there. This is what everyone do to achieve what they dream about. It's not like you start the process to try to see if things work out or not. Because if you're trying to get a goal that is hard to obtain, or you can only measure your progress when you get your goal, which is this case, like you can be searching for someone for a long period of time, and you can only understand that you get the results when you find it, which means you don't really know if you're really close to it or not. But if you trust the process and you understand that all the work and everything you've done and how you change and improve yourself and deal your traumas and whatever you had to deal with, those things are real. Those things really change your life and make you a different person. And if you know that, you'll understand that whatever you'll do to achieve what you want, as long as you keep going, you always get there.